going to draw this Christmas ornament. Try to keep it quick here. I'm going to start by just drawing a circle for the main part of the ornament. And then I'm going to draw a sort of section of a cylinder for the part of the ornament that the cap of the ornament, I guess you could call it. And then we've got the hook there. So that basically builds the shape. Now what we can do is, just determine the lighting is coming from up here. And so we've got this shape here that represents the highlight area. And the rest we can treat like this part is all in shadow, more or less. Similarly, we have this. I'm going to start drawing the shapes of the caps here. But we have this area that's pretty much in shadow. And then this one that's pretty much bright. And then this one, which is pretty much bright as well. The brightest, I'd say, right around in there. But just being mindful of where the lighting's coming from. And this face of the ornament here is mostly a dark shadow. It's getting quite a bit of bounce lighting from the surface that it's sitting on that's hitting this area here. And let's go ahead and draw these. There are these like little heart-shaped things here. And rather than just worry about them too much, I'm just going to give the impression of them and move on. So here we have this dark shadow, and there it's dark. Here. Quite a bit of light right there, actually. So it's looking good, pretty rough, but we'll bring it together here. Let's draw this key-shaped shadow here. Snail-shaped shadow or something. And then let's start looking for other lighting features like this almost a secondary terminator based on the diffuse lighting wrapping around. A highlight maybe right there. This area here where it's much brighter on the inside than it is on this side of the shadow. And then this area here where we see a lot of bounce back lighting. This side is just basically the neutral part of the ornament. Okay, so now we can start joining these areas together. See this coming this way and going up this way here. also draw the shadow. And then we can add in this shadow as well. Just keeping it about the same shape is fine. It's not really like a hard Terminator shadow there, so it doesn't, since it is kind of diffuse, it doesn't really need this sharp line there. Okay, so this area that's darker, and now we just want to blend these areas into each other. I want to keep a quick, loose, sketchy look to it, but I don't want it to look so rough that it's not. That it's happening, not irrespective of the lighting or whatever. So just blurring this line there so that's not so sharp, and this region here is a valued lighter, and make a step lighter, and then this one maybe be another step lighter, and so you can just maybe even add another bean shape there. And I want this transition to be smooth, but I want the differences to be apparent too. So all right, so let's deal with some of these features here. I'm just going to quickly go about refining some of these details. I'm seeing like 3 dots in each place, and some shading. Some of these areas you'll see like very dark lines. Not everywhere, but like right here, some of that shine. I want to get that. Get some of the darkness underneath the little tabs of the ornament. And look for places where there are opportunities to throw in a nice dark value to okay. I think if you've been watching me, if you've been watching the whole video, you kind of get the gist at this point, and you're at a phase where you can do as much or as little as you want to continue on getting the look of what you're creating. And for the last couple of minutes of this video, I'm going to switch to the softest charcoal pencil that I have in this series, in this set. And I'm going to just very lightly go looking for areas where the transitions seem a little too stark, or like the difference between steps is either too much or too little. And so use the soft pencil just very lightly to like this area here, rather than having it look cross-hatchy and hodgepodgey. I kind of want to have this tone retain some coherent, like directional value, like it's on top of a sphere. This shadow here may be incorrect, but that's okay. I think it doesn't really hurt the picture. Do a few more shines and highlights and things with this darker pencil. But just where it needs it. I don't want to put too much because, you know, a little bit goes a long way sometimes with these. So I've got this highlight here, and I want to just retain that. I guess it needs a low light, but I like it. Don't want to color over it, draw over it. Yeah, so that's probably going to do it for this little video. Definitely hope that it was as interesting for you as it was for me. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Ezekiel Dasho, and I will see you next time.